The narcissist desires you to mourn after they leave. This is what you should do instead. Everyone, I hope you're all faring well. I must forewarn you that this video may evoke emotional reactions, as it delves into profound aspects of the subject matter. Understanding the complexities of why it's incredibly difficult to let go of a narcissist can be a challenging admission to make. There should be no shame or judgment in experiencing the struggle, as detaching from someone who has held great significance in your life is an arduous task. The journey of unraveling the intricate web of events and discerning their meaning can be bewildering. In this video, I aim to unpack the reasons behind the formidable challenge of ceasing to love a narcissist. Join me as we explore this topic together. I will touch on various aspects throughout, so I want to provide a trigger warning. If you have recently healed from a relationship with a narcissist, it might be best to save this video for a later time, when you feel more emotionally resilient. I want to ensure your safety and well-being. So, why is it so daunting to stop loving a narcissist, despite being acutely aware of all the hurtful actions they have perpetrated? How can they have been so abhorrent, causing immense pain and diminishing your sense of self-worth, yet you still hold them dear? I want to emphasize that there is no shame in this experience and validate your emotions. Letting go and discarding such a relationship is far from easy, given the deep emotional and psychological investment required, not necessarily by choice, but due to the manipulation you endured. The narcissist creates an intensely heightened connection that can only be described as astronomical. It magnifies our emotions on a soulful level, leading us to believe it equates to genuine love or a soulmate connection. Their irresistible allure draws us in, making it challenging to distinguish between their intensity and true love. However, this roller coaster relationship is riddled with ups and downs, disappointments, and confusion. The push and pull dynamics in these types of relationships lead to the formation of a traumatic bond with the narcissist. Compounded by the betrayal experienced, we often place our own needs on the back burner, burying our voices and prioritizing the narcissist's desires above our own. This constant back and forth, the I love you, I don't love you behavior, draws us in and pushes us away repeatedly. We develop this bond with the narcissist, a bond that stems from trauma, and it persists even after the relationship ends. Furthermore, an energetic bond forms between us and the narcissist, deepening the attachment we feel towards them. We empathize with their damaged inner child and yearn to alleviate their pain. Our compassionate and empathetic nature drives us to want happiness for this person we love and care about. Consequently, this further entrenches the trauma bond and energetic connection, making it incredibly challenging to detach ourselves from them. At times, due to the intense attachment we have to the narcissist, we mistakenly interpret it as love. We may feel like we have lost someone we deeply care about, someone we envisioned having a meaningful connection with. However, it is essential to question whether we are truly seeing the narcissist for who they are or if we are clinging to an idealized fantasy version of them. This persists because we tend to hold on to the initial image we formed of them during the early stages of the relationship. The love bombing, the mirroring, the soulmate proclamations, it all draws us in, leaving an indelible impression. As human beings, we form judgments and opinions about others from the moment we meet them, and these initial perceptions often endure. Thus, when the narcissist's true colors begin to emerge and they undergo changes throughout the course of the relationship, we find ourselves making excuses for their behavior. We recall how they were in the beginning and rationalize away their transformation, perpetuating uncertainty and instability in our perception of them. This is where the betrayal bond takes hold, as we are not only betrayed by their actions, but also by the false representation they projected onto us. They wanted us to believe they were an amazing person, and we, in turn, question ourselves, believing we must have misunderstood them all along. When the narcissist gives you excuses, gaslights you, and manipulates your perception, they try to convince you of how wonderful they are and all the things they have done for you. They aim to deceive your mind into believing they are that person they portrayed at the beginning of the relationship. This reinforcement of their initial image deepens the attachment you have to them. It becomes incredibly challenging to stop loving them because you've been led to believe that you misunderstood their true nature, and that they are not the person you thought they were during the love bombing phase. This distortion prevents you from seeing the truth and the reality of the situation. Despite feeling a nagging heaviness in your heart, deep down, recognizing that something is wrong, you still experience intense emotions towards the narcissist. However, I don't believe this should be defined as love. Rather, it is a mixture of intensity, confusion, and possibly lust, but it does not align with what genuine love should feel like. Love should create a sense of safety, acceptance, and bring out the best version of yourself without judgment. These intense, yet bewildering emotions can make it difficult to comprehend and navigate this situation. Understanding what has transpired becomes challenging when there is no clarity or comprehension. However, I assure you that with time, you will be able to move forward from this. You are not destined to remain stuck in this current scenario. It's important to give yourself the necessary time to heal and process. Try to objectively see the reality of the situation, recognizing that the attachment to the narcissist may be based on trauma, fear, and betrayal. These intense emotions can create the illusion of love due to their prominence. Take your time to work through this, and if you're working with a professional, consider discussing these feelings and the possibility of them triggering past attachments from childhood. If you're navigating this alone, try journaling and reflecting on these insights by putting your thoughts into writing. For those going through this, please know that we stand to support you. I genuinely hope this video has provided some assistance without triggering you excessively. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a nice day.